34 weeks and we are still tearing it up with the Pokemon card business. We hit a new milestone this week, which I'll talk about in a second, but first, we get the boring stuff out of the way, get the numbers done. On TradeMe, we sold $31. Bang! Like last week, I said I'm taking a bit of a foot back off TradeMe. Got the card show coming up, so I'm just gonna take everything and just like not worry too much about TradeMe with all the extra like shipping. Sell a dollar card, bro, I gotta ship that, you know, so just taking a bit of a back foot. On Facebook though, we sold $1,994, which kind of pisses me off a little bit because we are so close to 2,000, but I sold a base set booster pack, two Japanese ones, a Neo Destiny Neo Fossil and the Fossil one, so that was like $800 for the pair, and just a couple of other singles. I got a graded submission back, so I sold a couple of graded cards. I'm just about to do another post because I need some more money because I want to buy some more. Just getting pretty crazy. Now I'm making a new category because it deserves it, is the rip and ship sales. We sold $1,836, which is the most amount of money I have sold for like a rip and ship day, and it was the longest stream. It went for 4 hours. By the end, I was actually pretty drunk. I ended up finishing like 12 cans throughout the session. We ended up cracking a graded card during the stream, and someone just ordered a whole booster box on the fly. They come out of like my PC. I've got one coming, so it doesn't really matter. So more money going into the total this week. A couple of reasons why it's such a big total is because we worked in like a fossil pack for an event, and next week, or well, this Thursday, we're doing Team Rocket Thursday. We're going to work this the Rocket Unlimited booster pack along with 4 packs of Glory of Team Rocket, and it's $55 an entry, and there's going to be 20 spots. So that's why it's like works out to be such an expensive, like, I don't know, rip and ship. I don't actually make a lot of money from it, except for like the fossil pack, but I could just like flip this and just like, you know, sell it as it is and not make like have to do so much work. But anyway, it's all alright. I actually just love the rip and ship and rip it and open it. You know, it's more for like myself than you guys, but we all have a bit of fun. Yeah, just got a bit carried away. We even ripped open some Dragon Ball Z on there, running out of my stash, which was pretty fun. I love Dragon Ball Z. Then we had some duck races involved, which is like a fancy raffle, which also bumped up the total. Anyway, so if you want to get involved, join the Facebook group. The links are in the description. Go and apply to join. Tell me your favorite Pokemon, and hopefully you get in. No, you'll get in if you've been watching my videos for a long time. Or even if you're a new person, just go and apply anyway. So that brings the total to the week to $3,861. Let's go. But I have invested like $1,400 and something into the business. $1,000 for Japanese booster boxes, $68 for like 2 graded cards that I sold, $260 for a booster box, and then $60 for a table high, which is coming this week for the show. HobbyCon, if you're going to be there, I'll be there vending. I am like kind of on the end in the middle, so it's going to be a bit hard with my like camera setup. I'm going to take it anyway. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I can just try and put it behind me so I can at least record the day. Should be fine, but it is like pretty clunky, you know. It's got the big stand, but I'll figure it out. But I've got so much inventory to take this time. This is going to be, I'm going to say like 20 grand worth of stuff, which is pretty mental. But anyway, we have now invested $42,474 into the business. We are creeping up to 50K very quickly. And this next deal is going to be another 4 grand deal. Now, the reason why I'm like a little bit hesitant on buying it is because there's a lot of cards that I want to keep. And I'm like, fuck, it's like, it's going to be maybe like 2 grand that I want to keep. So yeah, it's going to be hard because I don't like to get high on my own supply sometimes, but it's just part of the deal. I probably will sell some of my like personal collection just so like, you know, I've got some money to play with. But when I spend this, I'm not going to have like too much money coming into HobbyCon, and I want to have money there because, you know, there might be some good deals that I might not be able to pass up on. I just keep rambling and then I just go off on a different tangent. Over the whole 34 weeks, we have sold $48,532.68 minus the $42,474. We are in the profit at $66,058.68, which is pretty good. We came back up, and if I wasn't going to buy that deal, then, you know, I'd probably sell a lot more at HobbyCon, and then we'll just shoot up to the moon again. But the reason why I kind of want to do this deal is because I am going to a card show, so like I'm going to pick it up Thursday, and hopefully I can just flip a lot of that the next day. But again, it's all vintage, so I've got lots of vintage stuff, and as much as I love vintage, as nostalgia hits me, usually it's just not as popular. But I do have a little bit of stuff, like modern stuff that I can take, but it's not as much as the vintage. So I'm just hitting a different market now. It seems I'm just going all into this vintage at the moment, but maybe I can buy some vintage or someone wants to trade for me. At least with the vintage, it doesn't have like this too big of swings. That's like the only thing going for me in terms of the vintage stuff. Whereas modern, modern just goes all over the show. So yeah, and I really want to get it. So I'm probably going to get it, $4,300 going into the business. But yeah, hopefully I can sell at least, I don't know, 5K at the show. That would be an awesome goal. I've definitely got enough inventory to sell 5K. I might even take like some like sealed stuff, like booster packs, and just sell like little packs for like $5, kind of cheap. I'll be making like, I don't know, 50 cents on them, but you know, just have a bit different variety on the table, but we'll see how it goes. I only have a small table. Next time I might have to get like 2 tables, but I'm going to see. Shout out to Matt who made me a cabinet. Matt Major, you're the man, bro. Jumped in on stream and had a little yarn. So, bro, coming on the stream this week, it's going to be Thursday, by the way. Hopefully I can do this video kind of early, get it out there. But Thursday, I'll make an event like this thumbnail and that you can all see that. If you've got any questions in terms of the business, what's going on, it's all good. Buy some stuff off the website, insanecards.com, and I'm going to release my biggest grading submission return yet. So hopefully I actually want to get this one done before that one, just so you guys are up to date. Yeah, it's busy, bro. So much money is being spent now, like $4,000 deals versus like when I was starting, it was like $500 deals. You know, even that was like crazy to me. Now this is, yeah, it's getting pretty out of hand. But that's it. It's snowballing, and then if you want to scale, that's just how it's going to work, right? But soon, I just don't want to end up with too much stuff and not be able to sell it. But again, a month after, there's another card show, and then a month after that, there's another card show. So I'm kind of like, I'm grateful for that. And then I might even go to the like trade days in Botany. So hopefully I can just sell some stuff and get some money back. Anyway, thanks for all the support. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you to everyone. And join up to be a member too. Like I keep rambling, bro. We've got like 7 members. We're going to do a giveaway. Probably if I have time this week on stream. We're going to do just some like art res and stuff. It's only $2.99 to join. And then we take like 70% of that goes to YouTube. And then whatever I make, 70% goes out into like the pot. And then, yeah, that's how it works. Just going to do a duck race. We love a duck race here. I'm done. That's it. See you in the next one. Peace.